once again, everyone, it's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm here with a weather blog on this Monday morning. It's not as messy out there as it was last Monday morning at this time, but we still had our potent little clipper system that moved through on Sunday and produced some decent amounts of snow. Everywhere where you see kind of this dark blue color, most of our viewing area really picked up, pretty close to 4 inches, even 5 inches or so in some places yesterday. So definitely exceeded original expectations. That sometimes Alberta Clipper systems do that. They just are little balls of energy, kind of like a little toddler. It's kind of surprising just how much energy they have, and sometimes clippers do tend to surprise us a little bit with what they can do in a short amount of time. We have another clipper system heading our way today. We've been talking about this for days and days now. It's not a big storm system, but as you can see, it's producing a decent amount of snow as it tracks to the south and east. Now, the leading edge of this snow is not reaching the ground just yet, but all this out here in Indiana, southwestern Michigan, is reaching the ground as of just before 9 a.m. And that puts it on track to arrive here as we get into the midday hour. So here's our simulated radar, and we're going to stop the clock here at around lunchtime, around noon. I think it's going to start snowing from west to east right around this time, right around noon, give or take half an hour on either side of noon. And once it starts snowing, it's just going to keep on going for the afternoon. So, some districts, school districts, canceled classes for today. Some are open, and the problem for those that are open today will be going home from school later on today, because it's going to be snowing at a pretty good clip by mid-afternoon. So going home from school, going home from work, roads can be slippery, snow-covered, slushy. Amounts today will probably be lower than the amounts that we saw yesterday, but still, this will have no trouble sticking again. It's cold outside. This is that fluffy, what we call high ratio snow once again, that has no trouble standing up. It has a lot of air in it. Good news is it's pretty easy to shovel, although there's still some ice obviously underneath that snowpack. But this is the snow itself is not that hard to remove because of its kind of fluffy nature. But anyway, it can make the roads pretty slippery. Now, as we transition into the evening, here's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. By this point, the snow will be letting up, probably not much more than flurries by about 7 o'clock. And as we head into the overnight, we'll keep an eye on the potential for a few sneaky lake effect bands. Also, something we'll be watching late this evening, the possibility, even though you don't see anything but blue on this map, the possibility will be there that we could have a little drizzle for a time late this evening. And drizzle falling into air that's below freezing is freezing drizzle. And that could be an issue briefly late this evening. Confidence is fairly low on that at this point, but it's something, it's a trend we'll watch for. After the window for potential freezing drizzle closes overnight, a little lake effect may get going. Now, this won't be a problem for half of our viewing area, but especially in areas north of I-80 and especially over into Mercer County, there could be a couple of sneaky bands late tonight into tomorrow morning that produce some modest additional accumulations and keep things slick. Again, best chances for this, I think, will be northeast of Youngstown across the state line into Mercer County. As far as how much snow to expect, here's just one model solution, but I think it's pretty reasonable, showing a widespread 2 to 3 inches in most of our TV viewing area, with a little bonus lake effect. Total accumulations between today and tonight may top 3 or 4, even 5 inches up in the primary snowbelt, eastern Cuyahoga County, Lake Geauga County, parts of Ashtabula County as well. I guess I wouldn't be surprised if some places in Mercer County over in western PA ended up with 3 to 4 in total between today and then with the lake effect coming our way overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. All right, real quickly, just a brief word on the longer range. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Now, we're not going to be breaking out the shorts anytime soon, but this pretty brutal stretch that started with our big snowstorm a week ago will continue this week. We won't even come close to getting above freezing most of this week, although we'll try to sneak into the upper 20s today. A couple of nights where we might flirt with 0 late this week, but then finally in about a week, as we close out January and head into February, there are signs that the pattern will become less cold. Super mild? No. Less cold? Yes, as we head into the month of February. We'll talk more about the longer range this evening on the Valley's most in-depth weather forecast video. It's Weather for Weather Geeks. In the meantime, have a good and safe rest of your Monday. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tonight on 21 News at 6 and 11.